I found English really useful because it really helps with my like essay-based subjects, which I've chosen. So I think if you want to go to uni, even if you don't necessarily want to do English language, it will help you with whatever subject you want to do. Well, if it's an essay-based subject, then it will help you. Or even if you wanted to go into a career that's sort of like essay-based, because it also helps your analytical skills and like analysing text, which does link to GCSEs, like what you did in English language GCSE, but it is also very different to GCSE, I would say, because it's more content heavy.
Yeah, I agree with that. And for me personally as well, one of my second subjects that I chose for A-level was economics, and English has worked really well with economics because it allowed me to develop the analytical part, which is definitely a useful skill to have, and through English you get to develop it even further. So yeah, that part is definitely very useful.
I would say it surprised me though with the content, because you do child language acquisition and gender theories and things, and it's not really what you'd expect because it's so different to GCSE, but it's not, I would say personally, I don't think it's as content heavy as other subjects I picked, so you might like that because it is a benefit in a way, but it's still more in depth in those content that you do, so for like child language acquisition and the gender theories. And also I found code switching particularly interesting because you can kind of see it in everyday life, like the way you speak to your parents or your teachers for some people is very different to the way you speak to your friends and the language you use.
Yeah, definitely with that as well. And throughout the course you don't have to worry about not understanding something, because the teachers also do work very hard to make sure that you do understand what you're doing. The teachers are very nice and definitely very helpful. From that point of view, you definitely shouldn't worry. You get a lot of help throughout the course. Also,
Don't worry, you can cut
sorry,
there.
if you
Is
cut
there
there.
anything else to say?
yeah, because I was going to say about year 11 self and what you told us. So, surprised you.
Don't worry if you haven't.
Yeah,
No,
we said quite a
Enforce
lot.
it.
I'm just kind of there. We said quite a lot.
Yeah, I just want to add about the year 11 self.
Yeah?
So also, what I would tell my year 11 self especially is be prepared to go in and work hard and work independently for the majority, because coursework is a huge element of English language, and you definitely have to be able to be prepared to work independently and think of your own ideas for choices such as creative writing in year 12 or language investigation in year 13, which you have to think of by yourself, and so definitely be prepared for that, and be prepared to work at a faster pace than you might initially think, because throughout the subject there are many areas which are covered really quickly, and you just have to be prepared to keep up and not fall behind. But overall it's a very enjoyable experience, and I would say that I don't regret taking English language.
Yeah, neither do I. I think there is a lot of people go into it thinking it's going to be really easy, like it's just an easy subject, but it's not. It is still quite difficult. But then I think A-levels in general like are a difficult subject to take. So, but I would still recommend doing it.
Yeah.